Hey, y'all, come look at this.
I can't wait for Mount Pleasant. I can't wait for Mount Pleasant.
I don't want peace. I want problems always.
Is Vere Phoenix playing Mount Pleasant just the right time? Last two games, Pleasant haven't scored in the goal.
What? What?
Is this a huge opportunity for Vere Phoenix? Finally, get the job or get a mark over Mount Pleasant. And also a huge opportunity for Tivoli Garden to separate themselves, fight for top. Welcome back, people, to MG Sports TV. Thank you very much again for tuning in. Really appreciate it. Please do hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. You don't know anything already. Outside. All right, so here I go. This is game week 34 preview. I'm not gonna waste no time at all, because football must be discussed. That's what we're here for. Now, the first match we're gonna touch on is Harborview versus Racing. Last two games, basically an average game on average is technically 4-2. No, 3-2, my apologies. Racing defeated Harborview in the first game 1-0. Then Harborview defeated Racing 3-1 in the last game. Put it in the average of 3-2. But now is an important factor. Harborview in the relegation scrap and Racing in the fight for top 6. Both teams crucially are indeed definitely desperately need all 3 points. How will this game pan out? Really don't know. It's going to be an interesting one. I can do a prediction for this one, but this one is going to be tough. I'm probably looking at a draw. I'm probably looking more towards a 1-1 draw. I'm looking towards a 1-1 draw. Harborview actually struggling. Harborview struggling. Racing in a better form than Harborview right now. Racing in good form. But the fact that the game is playing at Harborview makes it a bit more interesting. I think this game might draw. I think I'm gonna put in a 1-1 draw. Not all Harborview performances are bad. Some of them are just confident. I'm gonna go a 1-1 draw for this matchup. Next match we have on the agenda is Portmore United versus Malines. Portmore United versus Malines. Now, this game in general, you have the times, you have the ups and you have the down. The first game for this season, Portmore defeated Malines 4-0. Then Malines picked up a form, and Portmore played Malines when they picked up that form. The second game ended 0-0. I do expect, though, based off the form of both teams, Portmore should bounce back from the loss versus Charlton and also the draw versus Montego Bay. I think this is a good opportunity for Portmore to bounce back. I'm going to say probably Portmore 3, Malines 1. Malines continue to throw away their chances, so a bit wasteful in front of goals, but they do have the potential to score, so I'm definitely think they might score 1. Next up we have is Vere Phoenix versus Mount Pleasant, and this is a huge opportunity, or a huge chance, I would say, for Vere to get something over Mount Pleasant. The question is, can they? An aggregate right now, the scoreline says 10-1. First meeting 6-0 in favor of Mount Pleasant. Second meeting 4-1 in favor of Mount Pleasant, and that in itself would have ended on a huge deficit as well. Now the problem here is, back then, Vere probably played a little bit better Them not play without the issue of relegation upon them back. Unpleasant. In a better form, right now, then kind of dip a little bit. This game, the game can be close.
What? What?
But based on what I've seen versus Vere, and the amount of chance that they gave Racing United, the amount of chance that they gave Racing United, if they approach a game just like that, curtains. Curtains, people, curtains. If they approach a game just like what they played against Racing, if I use the curtains, I tell her it's gonna be a standing ovation. I look from probably like 6 or 7 because Mount Pleasant have killers in front of goal. Yeah, me not say Racing have killers now, but Mount Pleasant have goal scorers stack and pile, and them are gonna make you pay Nicholas Nelson, Rhyme Edwards, Shaquille Bradford, Daniel Green. Any direction and turn. Any direction and turn, they are in serious problem. But I'm gonna say maybe a 4-0. I'm gonna say 4-0 in favor of Mount Pleasant. But in all aspect, this could be the right time to meet Mount Pleasant because Mount Pleasant last 2 games they not scoring a goal. You could look on it and say, for this purpose, maybe Mount Pleasant I go accumulate back all them goals in a one game, or them lack of goal scoring form continues. Which one will it be? I think that the game gonna end. I think looking at a 4-0. So tell us what you think in the comment section. Do you think that Mount Pleasant will continue with their lack of goal scoring form, or they're gonna accumulate all of the goals they didn't score in the last 2 games in this single game? Next up on the agenda, we have Dumbarton versus Chapelton Maroons. Dumbarton first game ended 2-0. That game was actually at Dumbarton. Second game, Dumbarton won the game as well, 3-1. And why should I go against Dumbarton again for this one? I have to go Dumbarton. They have done well so far in both fixtures. Despite Chapelton Maroons now different coach. Buster Reynolds kind of. I'm gonna say a 1-1 draw. All because of Buster Reynolds. I think when him set up in team, know how to get the result. I'm gonna say a 1-1 draw from this game. Tough game now because over Dumbarton, it's very, very difficult to get the result over there. But they're not in such a good form right now. But I'm gonna say a 1-1 draw. Next up, we have Umberland versus Arnett at Umberland. This is gonna be a tough game. First 2 games of the season, Arnett got the victory. First 2-1. Then Arnett defeated Umberland 5-1. And no, I think this one is a different nature. Down at Umberland, it's very, very difficult, extremely difficult to play Umberland down at Umberland. Would have seen it in recent results. Quite a few teams would have gone down there, especially under Alex Thomas. And he's actually doing really, really well down at Effortville. I think this game is going to draw. I'm going to say a 2-2 draw. This is one of the wayward results. But I think what I'm seeing from Umberland at Umberland this season is crazy. So I have to go with Umberland getting a result from this game. So I'm going to go a 2-2 draw from Umberland. And it's a concede goal. And that is something that they have to fix. Umberland can get the result, but I think Arnett have too much firepower. But we'll see. I'm going to say a 2-2 draw. I have 1-1 draw for Chapelton and Dumbarton. Yeah. Then now we have Tivoli Garden versus Cavalier. And this one is an interesting one. Very, very close game. Each one of these games have been so close. Last 5 meetings, only 1 goal separate them in one of the meetings, and that's Cavalier getting a 1-0 victory. All the other games, 0-0 draw, 1-1 draw. We have seen it so far this season. First encounter was a 1-1 draw. Second encounter was a 0-0 draw. And based on the form of both teams, I think Tivoli is playing well, and I think Cavalier kind of struggle to find goals and kind of also struggle to keep clean sheet. So I think I'm going to go in favor of another draw. Down at Tivoli, I'm going to say a 1-1 draw. I'm going to say a 1-1 draw. Busy is in good form. Nikolai Fuller is in good form as well. Both two players to look out for. I'm going to say a 1-1 draw. This is going to be, this definitely, I think maybe this is the game that I might go for Thursday. So I'm also going to go a 1-1 draw for that. Waterhouse versus Mobile. I'm saying Malines. Mobile. First encounter game ended 1-1. Then Montego Bay defeated Waterhouse 3-1. Now this game is going back over to Waterhouse. And Waterhouse is in a little bit of form right now than when Mobile played them first night season. I do think Mobile do have more firepower and can create some damage. Mobile kind of a little bit shaky recently. Really, I get the results with them a play for, with them a demand. I'm seeing a draw here. I'm seeing a 2-2 draw as well. I'm gonna go 2-2. Even though I think we'd probably squeeze it in favor of Waterhouse, but the game I play over at Waterhouse, and Waterhouse have shown a lot of resilience at Waterhouse. So I'm gonna go for a 2-2 draw here for this one. Yeah. And that should conclude all the games for this game week. Now, some interesting matchup, some very, very interesting matchup. As I said, we are closing in. 6 games left, 6 round of games left to go. And this is quite interesting. Anyways, smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys again for the review. See you. Yeah, that's our review. May I drop the review Friday and drop the preview for Sunday, Saturday. Let's see if we can get that done. Big up on yourself, people. Smash the like button, hit the subscribe button. And I'll see you guys again. Until next time, MG Sports TV. We're out. God bless. Boom. And I mean outside.